And we back. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having so much fun playing this season that I'm like 4 games ahead and I'm like 3 games behind on editing. Like at the time I'm playing this, I haven't even posted week 3 yet. But like I said, I'm having so much fun playing. I'm having an absolute blast. And I have learned some crazy things about Kier Palmer that I'm going to show you right now. And I think that achievement I just got might have just given it away. Guys, Kier Palmer is Superstar X Factor. And I'm going to ask y'all a question. I think it would be a lot of fun for him to have rack 'em up. So, or no, is it rack 'em up? No, not rack 'em up. Or yak 'em up. Where like they break tackles after they catch the ball and they can keep going. I think that would be a lot of fun. Or even like first one free or something. Like I don't even know. Ankle breaker. I don't know. You get the point. Right now he comes in with double me though, so I'm gonna leave him with double me. I'm gonna change his abilities though. Like, what is this? I don't care about blocking. You think we care about blocking? Hell no. I think we'll give him second wind. I think that's a good one. And matchup nightmare. He's never going to be with a linebacker, I don't think. Short out elite, I'm never really running for it. Reach for it is fun. Let's do that. With that being said, we have to do an upgrade for him. And I think what we will do this time is maybe we will do deep threat just because he's still an 82. Goddamn, he will not go up in overall. He's had 3 upgrades and he hasn't gone up in overall. +3 deep route, +1 medium route. That is huge. That is a big upgrade. We love that. We get one for Jerron Christian as well. You know, I brought him in here just to be a pass blocker for us. Let's just make him better at that. He's only going to be here for like 4 more weeks. +2 pass block finesse. We will take that. Speaking of, the reason that we brought in Jerron Christopher is because of Tristan Wirfs. And in our last game, we had 2 more offensive linemen go down. Cody Mauck and Cal Baker, the rookie right tackle, both went down. Obviously on defense, we are still without Gervasier Dennis. So we have a lot of, you know, the thing that really sucks is these are our young guys, our really good young players out of the game for the next 4 or 5 weeks at a time. But that is something we're going to have to deal with. We're going to have to play the 49ers today. And, yeah, it's probably going to be hard. The 49ers are in town on this rainy day in Tampa. I feel like if you're from Tampa, you say that a lot. Rainy day and right? Don't you say that a lot if you're in Tampa? Chris Godwin coming off his best week of the season. 4 catches, 122 yards, and 2 touchdowns. There's Brock Purdy. Has the easiest quarterback job in the league. I mean, you literally cannot have an easier job than being Brock Purdy on the 49ers. Like, imagine if Daniel Jones was on the 49ers. He'd probably be a GOAT. What am I talking about? Zach Wilson ready to lead this team. Let's get into it. We will start at our own 25-yard line where we'll take a look at Zach Wilson's stats on the year. And you know what? He's having a really solid start. Through 4 games, he has 977 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. Not too bad. Still want to get that completion percentage up. So I think something you can maybe expect a little bit more of is quick short routes and more efficient plays, just so that we're not always getting these huge gains every time we pass the football, because let's be honest, not realistic. Duh. I really want to see us get like I just said, more short routes. I want us to have more completions, better completion percentage. Obviously, I don't want 1-yard gains like that all the time, but I think you understand what I mean. And we already talked about our notable inactives. There's no space between Buccaneers and notable, if you want to go back and look at that. Just a random thing I noticed. Yeah, we have 3 offensive linemen out. But we're going to have to deal with it. 3rd down and 7. Wilson back to pass again. Quick one underneath. Kadon makes the catch and breaks the tackle, and they give him first down yardage. Wow. I was about to get annoyed because that broken tackle took away first down yardage, but they gave it to him anyways. Also, sorry if I sniffle a lot or anything. Well, I just hit the wrong hole there. That has nothing to do with me sniffling, but my allergies have been getting to me for some reason tonight, so I'm just sniffling for some reason. Yeah, like you guys don't care. You probably don't care to know at all. 2nd and 9, and Wilson will keep this time. And awful blocking gives Javon Hargrave an easy tackle for loss. And before this 3rd down play, we will take a look at the 49ers defense. Left end is Drake Jackson. Right end is Nick Bosa, of course. 99 overall, 80 speed, 91 strength. Very similar to Stevie Long, actually. Defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave and Eric Armstead. Left outside linebacker, Drew Tranquill. Middle linebacker, Fred Warner. Also have Kenny Young. Right outside linebacker, Dre Greenlaw. Cornerback, Javarius Ward, Diamador Lenore. Anthony Brown and Darrell Luter. So if there's anywhere we could possibly make some plays, it will be in the pass game, it looks like. It's just all about us getting rid of the football. If we're able to line up and find someone open relatively quickly, I think we'll be just fine. But, you know, we just got to remember, we're going up against Nick Bosa today. So we're going to have to get the football out. And Zach Wilson had enough time on that one. Chris Godwin open over the middle of the field, a gain of 23 yards. Not the best ball by Wilson, but it got the job done. I would really, really love to get this run game going. And there we go, Rashad. We actually pick up 4 yards on that one. Finally, a little bit of space opened up there. Looks like Javarius Ward is following Pierre Palmer wherever he goes so far in this one. And I don't blame him because Pierre Palmer looks like the real deal so far. There's a throw that's off the mark by Zach Wilson. Not what we want to see there whatsoever. Rashad White checks back into the game on 3rd down. Wilson back to pass again. Looking for someone open over the middle of the field. There's Rashad White. That's not Rashad White. What am I saying? There's Russell Gage with a catch. See if we can't get a little RPO going. I wasn't supposed to hand off to Rashad White. I hate this read. There's too many things to think about on that read option play. And I wish it was just an RPO bubble. But there's the bubble that you have to look at and think about throwing. Then there's the read option part of it as well. I hate that play. And I say that every time I call it, as we were going to be under pressure. That's still a pass you got to complete. And there's a catch and run there for Pierre Palmer. Potentially points if it is simply a better throw. But it's 3rd and 10. And you know what? We are 2 for 2 on 3rd down so far. Maybe 3 for 3 already. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can go 4 for 4. Wilson floating for Lawrence Cager. Maybe just a little underthrown. Dre Greenlaw was a step behind Cager, but Wilson didn't quite get it out in front of him. We'll take 3. 16-mile-per-hour winds out here today. McLaughlin's kick is up, and I whiffed. It's off. That's an unfortunate ending to that drive. And now we have the task of stopping this 49er offense, who has playmakers all over the field, including, who is that out there? Deebo Samuel, but great coverage by Carlton Davis. And I saw someone on the field who I had no clue who it was. I have to go take a look at it. 49ers have Brock Purdy at quarterback. Trey Lance is still here in my universe, but he's a Dallas Cowboy in real life. Running back, Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell. Wide receiver, they have Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, and Bryce Thompson, a rookie. That's who I saw on the outside that I didn't recognize. 92 speed, Bryce Thompson. 75 overall, could be pretty good. George Kittle as well. And you know what? Their offensive line actually doesn't look very good. Looks like maybe they lost a few pieces. And with that being said, we might have to blitz them and ruin their day a little bit. 2nd down and 10. Here's a handoff for McCaffrey. And McCaffrey runs right into Devin White, who makes the tackle. And Deebo Samuel holding his chest area. That is one of the last things the 49ers ever want to see is Deebo Samuel, their insane playmaker, going back to the locker room. As of right now, though, it is 3rd and 10. His defense looking to get off the field rather quickly if they can. Purdy back to pass. Purdy over the middle of the field. Christian Fulton nearly picks it off. And that's a 3 and out. Buccaneers going to get the ball back. Chris Godwin having a really solid season so far. I know we're only in the 5th game, I believe. But, you know, through 4.5 a quarter, 23 catches. looking pretty solid. First down and 10. Wilson back to pass. Underneath, there's a quick one for Kier Palmer. And Palmer, with his first catch of the day, goes for a gain of 8. All right, this one is just an RPO, nothing else. That's what I want. Take a look at the guy that is guarding Chris Godwin. He doesn't go anywhere, and we have no space to run the football. 5 carries, 10 yards for Rachaad White. That is probably not going to be enough as this game goes along. Wilson making a change at the line of scrimmage here. Going to fake it to Rachaad this time. Looking for somebody open. Going to float it deep downfield for the first time today, and it's knocked away by Fred Warner. Had Chris Godwin one-on-one against him, but Warner is a premier defender in the linebacker position. Shows off why he's earned that reputation right there. I'll make it 2nd and 10. Hand off to Rachaad White. Gets some room to the outside. Rachaad fighting forward, picks up 6. Cordell Patterson checks in for, I believe, the 2nd time today. 3rd down and 4. Wilson back to pass. Setting up a screen for Patterson. Patterson makes the catch, and you know what? We need a better block there. I believe that's our right tackle. But Patterson got just enough for the first down. 5 yards. And the Buccaneers are at just about midfield. First down and 10. Handoff for Patterson this time, who fights forward, breaks a little tackle, I believe. I'm saying I believe a lot today. I believe. 2nd and 4. Here's a fake for Rachaad. And Wilson over the middle pass. Overthrown for Kier Palmer. There's a flag that I believe it came in after the play was over. And they're calling pass interference on Travarius Ward. Guess he wasn't giving enough space to Kier Palmer. And that'll be an automatic first down for us. And now we're up to the 33-yard line. Just over 1:38 left in this game. And Rachaad White finds a little crease there. Breaks a tackle. He's already got 7 carries in the first quarter. And yeah, you see the star under the corner that's guarding Kier Palmer? Yeah, that is Travarius Ward following Kier Palmer everywhere that he goes. And Zach Wilson has Chris Godwin wide open, but it's another miss. The rain has to be affecting these throws so far today. I mean, there's been a few potential touchdowns missed by Wilson. And now on 3rd and 5, we set up the screen once again. This time, Rachaad White to catch it. And Rachaad White breaks a tackle, jumps over a downed lineman, gets airborne. And Rachaad White. Okay. That was interesting. Kier Palmer out of the game. Trey Palmer enters. It is 1st down and 10. And Wilson going to float for the end zone. And it's knocked away from Cordell Patterson. 7 for 13 passing in the first quarter. That's a lot of pass attempts. We're also running a lot of plays. Sean Tucker, the 3rd running back on our depth chart, enters for the first time today. Okay, maybe my new automatic sub sliders are too much, but oh, Kier Palmer, you cannot drop that pass, man. That also could have been a touchdown. Sean Tucker still in the game. No, there's Cordell Patterson. Okay. 3rd down and 10. Wilson back to pass again, looking for someone open. Over the middle of the field, off the mark for Cade Otten. That is the last play of the first quarter. Yeah, we ran 21 first quarter plays. That is very likely going to change. The 49ers only ran 3. That's definitely going to change in terms of, time of possession and whatnot. We have a ton of wind, like I said last time. We really need to be accurate on this meter today. This time we are. It is 3-0. Looking like we could see a sloppy defensive game in this one. As you know, it's funny. I was talking about, wow, I really, really need to be more efficient passing the football. And then we have this rainy day where Zach Wilson just can't throw an accurate pass at all. There's been, I think, like 3 chances for potential touchdowns. One of them was dropped by Kier Palmer, I'll admit, but the other 2 were just really not good throws by Zach Wilson. As it looks like there was a bit of a read option here between, oh my God, Romeo Aquara takes down Elijah Mitchell for a loss of 3. is even attempting any sort of option play with, what is it, like 78 speed Brock Purdy is insane. Oh my God, look at Stevie Long. Stevie Long just, oh, get the pick. Pick it off, Christian Fulton. Christian Fulton with his second INT on the season. Right place, right time. Carlton Davis tipped the ball up in the air, and it landed right in the hands of Christian Fulton. Good coverage by Davis out there. And Fulton able to just find the football. Buccaneers have it at about midfield. What do we have to do here to have a consistent offense? Let's start with a read option for Zach Wilson. And he's got good blocking on the outside from Kier Palmer. Gain of about 11 or 12. First down. First down and 10. Here is a fake to Cordero Patterson. Quick pass underneath for Cade Otton. And you know what? That is what we need. That is what we need. Some nice, efficient routes to throw. Second and 2. Handoff up the middle for Cordero Patterson. I tried to make a cut behind the block of my, I believe it was my center who was getting up to the second level. But we just didn't get a good enough block from someone else on the line of scrimmage, which is unfortunate. Third down and 2. Fake to Cordero Patterson this time, and we're just going to throw it to him underneath. And Patterson with the catch, and another first down. I know I've said it already. I've said it before. That's one thing I've wanted to focus on, is just having more people touch the football. Wilson back to pass once again, looking for someone open. Cade Otton with his third catch of the day. 7 yards, and we're up at the 10-yard line. Haven't seen any Rachaad White so far this possession. We're actually going to run it away from Nick Bosa. We're going to go to the right side here with Cordero. And Patterson trying to find the edge. He gets 4 yards. And, Patterson's been responsible for 3 or 4 first downs already. So, none of his plays that he's made have been super big plays so far. But every play that he's made has been a first down. First and goal. Here's a fake to Patterson this time. And Wilson out to his left. He's going to go back to his right now, and this is a poor decision. Oh, thank you for being able to throw the ball away. I don't know what I thought I could possibly do there. Second and goal from the 6. Sean Tucker enters the game again. I wonder if, maybe I went a little too far with the auto subs, because they are happening way too often. There we go. That's the route I want. Second down and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Wilson. You gotta just. No, this is gonna be a pick 6. It's gonna be a pick 6. Oh my God, Russell Gage, please, I'll kiss you. I mean, I won't, but please, thank you. I feel like that's a pass we can make. I don't know if it's a great play by Travarius Ward or if I'm just making the wrong read here, but I feel like that's a pass to the outside that we could have made. Yeah, no, we could have. It's a ball that's just got to be led more to the sideline by Wilson, and unfortunately it was not. And Ward, you know what? He made a good play. Can't really be too upset about a player making a good play. It's first and 10 from the 43. Niners with the football once again. Pass floated deep downfield, overthrown for Brandon Ayuk. And the 49ers so far in this game have 1 total yard, which I have no doubt that will likely change, and it will change on this play, actually. Christian McCaffrey picks up 16. I formation now, and this is another handoff for McCaffrey, who cuts it up the middle and breaks the tackle once again. McCaffrey picks up a gain of 9. Second down and 1. Handoff goes to McCaffrey again, and McCaffrey breaks another tackle. And really, that's a play that should have maybe gained a yard or 2. Instead, picks up 4 or 5 off the strength of Christian McCaffrey. First and 10 from the 12. Purdy back to pass this time, looking for somebody open. Throwing to the end zone, and this one is knocked away by Jamel Dean. Brock Purdy has yet to complete a pass in the first half. Hey, it is certainly not good. Purdy back to pass again, and he's going to continue it. He is going to continue to never complete passes. 0 for 6 on the day. Are we just exposing fraud Purdy right now? Is that what, I don't understand. 0 for 6 now. Purdy back to pass again, floating for the end zone. His first completion is a touchdown to Brandon Ayuk. I just had to go and say something. Brandon Ayuk wins against man coverage. Okay, man. Okay, whatever. Just Just tell me to shut up. Carlton Davis gets beat. So, our offense has done a lot of moving the football today. I can say that much. We just have not been able to finish a drive. You know what that means? That means we need a big play. We need a big one-play touchdown drive. Here's Kier Palmer with a catch. And Kier Palmer makes a man miss. He's up to the 44. Two tight ends set to the left side. Nick Bosa also on the left side, who is double-teamed. But you know what? It does not matter. The rest of the 49 defense just doing their job is what I'll say. I'm going to try another play action here. I feel like a lot of our plays over the middle have worked. Nick Bosa is in the zone, by the way, and we need to just get this pass out. That's terrible, Zach. That is terrible, Zach. Come on, man. It's not even a 1-yard pass down the field. You have to be able to make that. This is the safest pass. This is the highest percentage of a completed pass right here for Zach Wilson, and it's someone who has like 8 yards of space, maybe even 10 yards of space to potentially make a play, and instead it's just a terrible throw. That's really bad. There has been times this season where Zach Wilson has looked great, and there's been times this season where I have just simply been upset using him. That second interception right there is one of those times where I have just been upset with him. Both defenses are playing well. It is second down and inches, and I'm shocked this isn't a handoff to McCaffrey. No, it's a pass floated downfield, caught. Brandon Ayuk beats Carlton Davis once again. I can't trust him in man coverage anymore, I guess. Purdy back to pass again, looking for somebody open. Purdy's rolling out to his left, throwing underneath, caught by Brandon Ayuk. I mean, we're starting to generate pressure. I saw us beating a few guys there. We got to be able to get there quicker. Their tackles are not very good. We should be able to beat their tackles. I'm not going to say with ease, but with ease. There we go. Romeo Okwara and Vita Vea get into the backfield for a sack. That makes it 3rd down and 17. First sack for Romeo Okwara. We haven't really seen much of him since we've signed him, but today he's got a tackle for loss and a sack. Purdy back to pass, setting up a screen for McCaffrey. McCaffrey taken down by Devin White. We'll actually call a timeout here. Big plays for our defense. We get a sack, and then we stop McCaffrey for a gain of just 3. This kick is up and good. 49ers take a 10-3 lead. We're going to start back at the 13. I just don't see the point in risking anything here. They actually really want me to pass the ball, though, so I'll do what the coach's suggestions say, and we will throw the football here. And we're oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Wow. First half. It has been a hell first half for our offense. I need to get out. I need to get out. They want a chance to return this punt because they're going to go somewhere with it. How is it a short, awful kick? How? We have the wind at our back. That doesn't even make sense. That's the end of the first half. Score is 10-3. We've run so many more plays, and yet we can't score. If you would have told me we would have double their plays in the first half, I would have never believed you, and I would have expected us to be winning. But no, it is a 10-3 game. We are losing, and I am upset. The 49ers start the second half with the football, and we are once again asking our defense to make a stop. And, you know, so far, knock on wood, so far they've been able to do so. Will they be able to continue that trend? Who knows? Here's a fake to Christian McCaffrey, and the pass off the mark. Brock Purdy not having a good day. 2 running backs in the game. Mitchell checks in alongside McCaffrey, and Mitchell actually will take the handoff here. Mitchell with some room to the outside, and he'll pick up a gain of 6. Makes it a easier 3rd down and 4, but 3rd down nonetheless. Our defense needs to do it again. Needs to get another stop. Now I'm going to trust us in man coverage here. 3rd and 4. Purdy back to pass over the middle. It's caught by Ayuk. Ayuk is killing Carlton Davis. He's absolutely frying him. I'm going to switch up the matchups. Fake handoff to McCaffrey. Pass goes to the outside. Overthrown for Brandon Ayuk. Purdy has missed quite a few passes today. All right, back to man coverage. Now, Christian Fulton is on Brandon Ayuk. And, you know, struggling Carlton Davis, we will put him on someone who's even better. We'll put him on Brandon or on Deebo Samuel. And you know what? It doesn't matter because Brandon Ayuk is going to cook anyone that we put on him today, I guess. I mean, either way, we'll only be down 2 scores, but holding them to 3 would be ideal. Brandon Ayuk with another catch. Jesus, man, he's killing us. He's killing us all of a sudden. Ayuk is absolutely killing us. Not going to on this play, though. No. Yeah, you know, here's what's annoying. Okay, never mind. It's Joe Tryon Shoyinka. I was going to say, it's so annoying that we have nobody out there because I specifically put on a hard flat, which means someone should be there. But it's Joe Tryon Shoyinka trying to cover. So, you know, it's fine. Whatever. 17-3. We knew this was going to be a hard game from the jump, right? We knew it was going to be tough to get the ball moving against this team, but we have to. If we want to win this game, we have to. So let's just start trying to put up some yardage. First down play, handoff goes to Cordero Patterson. There's a solid gain of 5. There we go. That's what we need to see. And this pass going to go to the outside. Kier Palmer has it knocked away. Javarius Ward, you know what? Kind of locking him up a little bit. I have not called Palmer's name too often, and it's just because he's not really been open too often. 3rd and 5. Wish I knew the routes, but, you know. Kadon, make that catch, and I'll love you. You can't drop that, man. You cannot drop that pass. A defense, this is possibly the most important drive of the game right here. You know, you stop the 49ers here. You give our offense one last shot to stay in the game. You don't stop them, and, well, you don't stop them. I don't really know what else to say. That's it. Someone has to make a play on Brandon Ayuk. Brock Purdy has 10 completions. At least 6 of them are to Ayuk. 8 of them are to Ayuk. He has 8 catches for 100. All right, cool. 8 catches for 151 yards for Brandon Ayuk. That is literally their only receiver on this team. Good play that time by Kenneth Murray. Man coverage, I am trusting y'all heavy here. 3rd and 3. Purdy back to pass again. Over the middle. That can't be a first. That can't be a first. Good job, guys. Let's go. Oh, I almost got mad. Vita Vea really blew that tackle. We need points. Desperately need points. And I wonder if I just need to look to take a shot. I wonder if that's what I need to do. It's not going to happen on this. Come on. You need to be better than that. Like, you can't get beat immediately like that. Dude, that's terrible. Like, I'm about to call a read option on 2nd and 12, aren't I? Yeah, I am. 'Cause that's smart. Oh, my God, it is smart. 2nd and 12 read option. Zach Wilson, first down and a little bit more. Maybe we just got to do more misdirection, more, like, just funky things here. There's a fake to Rachaad White, and we have got pressure once again. Zach Wilson able to get rid of it, though. And Wilson completes it downfield to Russell Gage. First down yardage on that one. It's almost instant pressure on most of these plays. And, you know, I'm not upset about it. It makes sense. But here's a play deep downfield. Kier Palmer with his 3rd catch of the day. Down to the 6. You know what? We're just trying to air it out a little more. Give our guys chances to make big plays, and maybe, just maybe, they'll make some big plays. 1st and goal from the 6. Cordero Patterson checks in. It's a fake to Patterson. Wilson keeps himself, and he's down at about the 1-yard line. There is a flag on the play, and it's a hold. Just send us back 10 yards. Okay, cool. 1st and goal from the 16. Here's a fake to Rachaad White. And Wilson to his left, throwing for Chris Godwin. Godwin makes the catch. He's down at the 1. Maybe we just had to make some more ballsy throws. Maybe that's what we needed to do. At the 1-yard line now. A little bit more than the 1. 2nd and goal. Handoff. Rachaad White trying to barrel forward into the end zone. The Buccaneers are still in it. Rashad White. You know, he hasn't had his best day. Maybe 10 carries for 20 yards today. But he has a touchdown. Guys, we knew from the jump we were going to have a struggle in this one. And that is exactly what we've got. I mean, we're missing 3 offensive linemen. We're playing the 49ers, who have pass rushers everywhere. We knew it was going to be a struggle. All I ask is that we fight, and right now that is what we're doing. We are fighting. 2-yard gain for Christian McCaffrey there. All I ask is we keep fighting until the end. McCaffrey going to take another handoff here, and this time find a bit more space. It's a gain of 6, but 3rd down. I feel like the Niners have struggled on 3rd down today. Actually, can I check that? The Niners today on 3rd down are just 2 for 6. That is not good. Just 2 for 6 on 3rd down are the Niners. Can we get another stop right here? Ooh. False start makes it 3rd and 7. It's a little bit better for us here. Just a little bit better. Sending a little blitz, trusting my man coverage. Let's do it. 3rd down and 7. Purdy back to pass again. Looking for someone open. How? How does that get through to Deebo? How? How does that pass get through to Deebo Samuel? But then that one he can't complete. If I come closer to the line of scrimmage and like bluff as if I'm going to blitz, can I get more one-on-one action on my... Oh, Kenneth Murray! With the Goldberg on Christian McCaffrey. His 5th tackle. If I get closer to the line of scrimmage more often and bluff like this, can I get more one-on-one action for my guys? And Purdy was under pressure there. Tries to throw it deep downfield. I forgot the rookie wide receiver's name. Romeo Aquara got in the backfield, and it's 4th down and 10. Have I tried to run much out of gun today? I don't know. 1st down and 10 from the 26. Handoff goes to Rashad White, and man, I thought we could just make him miss. 11 runs, 21 yards. A really, really bad day for him running the football, but I think he's been okay catching the ball. I'm not sure. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. Defense has been winning in this one. It's a 17-10 game. Buccaneers with the football. And it's a 2nd down and 9 play. Wilson setting up the screen once again. Rashad White makes the catch. And, dude, Fred Warner is so fast. Wow. That's incredible. Like, that's incredible closing speed. I'm not even upset about it. That's just such a good play. 3rd and 6. Wilson back to pass. And Wilson going over the middle. That pass is caught by Kadon. And I could have possibly done a run after the catch. I just wasn't sure how much pressure, not pressure, how much, what's the word? How much space I really had there to complete that pass. So, played it safe and did the secure catch. And you know what? I think it worked out. And Rashad White, one of his best runs of the day. 5 yards. Read option, on the other hand, is one of those plays that's kind of worked all day. Now watch. Now that I say that, Zach Wilson's going to fumble on this play. I just had to say it's been a good play for us. That was risky. I didn't have time to slide. I wasn't going to be able to. I'm just going to trust the run. Rashad White, handoff. Oh my God, Rashad White. Stiff arms, Fred Warner. 4th and inches. You know what? I got faith. Cordero Patterson into the game. And you know this, like logically thinking, Cordero Patterson's in the game, you would be like, oh, it's got to be a pass play, right? Wrong. 4th and inches, handoff Patterson. Patterson to the outside. Oh my God, that was almost a terrible run, dude. I got bumped by my offensive lineman, almost didn't get the 1st down. That would have been borderline embarrassing if I didn't get it. 1st and 10. Wilson back to pass. There's Kadon with another grab, and Otten's having a really solid game. If I'm not mistaken, he's got like 6 or 7 catches. 5 catches. Either way, random thought. Actually, let me save my random thought real quick. And we float this for Chris Godwin. What a ball by Zach Wilson. When we needed some balls, Zach Wilson dropped them on the table. 1st down and 10. Fake to Cordero Patterson again. Gonna roll with the play. Wilson keeping himself. Wilson sliding forward down at the 4-yard line. 2nd and 1. Kier Palmer is uncovered, and oh my God, Wilson, you fraud. Wilson, you fraud. You're such a fraud for that. That is such a bad play. Oh, that upset me. That upset me so much. 3rd and 1. I just want to get a first down and give ourselves an opportunity to... There is no reason not to go for it. At all. I don't like this route concept I have, but with only 2 seconds left, I have to call it. I have to call it. Kier Palmer, end zone, touchdown! He's had a relatively quiet day, but the rookie finds pay dirt here. And we're playing a little duck, duck, goose. How you going to pick on the offensive lineman, man? That is messed up. That is just wrong. Brandon Ayuk, Brock Purdy, how will you respond? You know what? Ever since, I remember Ayuk had 8 catches for 151 yards. Ever since I pointed out that stat line, he's got 1 catch for 3 yards. Now, I'm not going to say that we figured something out defensively because he still has 154 yards on us. But maybe we've been very, very okay this game. This has been one of my favorite games so far. 2nd and 3. Purdy. Hand off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, room up the middle. And McCaffrey loses the football. Oh, but it's... Oh, Deebo Samuel dives on it. Got to stop them from driving down the field. Purdy back to pass. Looking for somebody open. Underneath, there's a catch for Deebo Samuel. It's a gain of 6. Purdy back to pass again. This one over the middle, caught by Brandon Ayuk. And of course, I talked about how he's, dude, are we serious? Are we serious? Are we so dead ass right now? That now all they have to do really is run the ball and make us use our timeouts, and McCaffrey's gonna pick up a 1st. Maybe that's best case scenario. Maybe that's best case scenario. It stinks that happened, but that might be best case scenario. I'm not overly upset with it. Zach Wilson will start at his own 24-yard line, and you know what? Ever since we've decided to open up the playbook and show some balls, ever since we've decided to flex our nuts on the table a little bit, we have looked a lot better offensively. We're going to keep that going on this drive here. First play is a quick pass to the outside for Cade Otton. He picks up 3. I say we're going to show off our balls, and then I throw a pass 1 yard downfield. Here's another pass quickly over the middle, caught by Kier Palmer. Makes it 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. Fake goes. Oh, God. I don't like anything. I don't like anything. I'm floating for Cade Otton. That's a bad decision. I should have tried to roll out to my left and make a play, but that's whatever. 4th and inches. I don't like that Cordero Patterson is my running back in the game right here, but he's in the game and we got to deal with it. For some reason, we don't have Kier Palmer in, whatever. 4th and inches. Here's a fake for Cordero Patterson. And again, we're going to throw it to him quickly underneath. And Patterson picks up another 1st down on the day. He's having a really, really good game. 42 seconds left in this game. Wilson back to pass. Floating deep for Kier Palmer. And oh, he almost caught it off the tip. 2nd and 10. 37 seconds remaining. Wilson back to pass. Hit as he throws. Unable to get it off. Who is number 60? Who is that? 3rd down and 10. Wilson back to pass again. Wilson looking for somebody open. Floating deep for Kier Palmer. It's severely overthrown. I had one-on-one against Javarius Ward. I know Ward's very good, but I like just trying with my really good receiver. We got a double team on Kier Palmer. 4th and 10. Wilson back to pass again. Looking for someone. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? No pressure. Lawrence Cager gonna be pretty much wide open. And Wilson just What the hell is that? There's no pressure. There's nothing, and you have wide open Lawrence Cager for a first down to keep the game alive, and you do that on 4th down. That was one of Zach Wilson's worst games with us, but this game felt realistic. You know, the 49ers offense was, you know, their worst part, which, yeah, I mean, especially here in Madden, that makes sense because their offense is only like an 83, 84 overall. Their defense is an 87. And our offense struggled crazy. Zach Wilson, well, we knew it was going to be tough against the 49ers, but I think that was a really good game in terms of gameplay. Like, it felt like the stats were like kind of real, you know, like the animations, things that happened, everything felt like it kind of made sense, especially being that we were missing 3 offensive linemen. Everything to me kind of made sense there. That was a really fun game in terms of realism-wise. Next time we got the Baltimore Ravens, another tough defense. Hey, guys, if you enjoy me, like, comment, subscribe, all that nonsense. See you next time. Peace.